For many years, the faces of the brutal sport of MMA were male. Gina Carano was the first female face of the sport.
She was training. Oh, and there's a right hand that drops Kelsey. Ball. To the head, to the body. Gina Carano. Carano, does he have enough? Young in trouble. Here's Carano.
She drew fans' attention to women's MMA and inspired thousands of girls to become fighters. Despite her status of the sex symbol of MMA and her worldwide fame, not many people could remember her fights. Today, we are going to correct that injustice. Gina Carano was born in April 1982 in Dallas, Texas. Her father was a member of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and as a young man played for the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL. In high school in Las Vegas, Gina was also an athletic kid. She played volleyball and basketball. At that time, she began dating Kevin Ross, a Muay Thai fighter and kickboxer. Interested in her boyfriend's craft, Carano came to Master Toddy's gym.
I would go in there, and Master Chan, who I think is still in Las Vegas, I would walk in, and I'm still drinking and partying and everything. He was like, "Oh, baby, you're fat. You need to lose weight." And I was like, the first 2 weeks of training sucked so bad because they're like, "Oh, too big, too big."
However, the sport drew her in. After losing weight, a few months later, she was already fighting in Muay Thai tournaments. Her Muay Thai career was capped off with an impressive record of 12 wins with 1 draw and 1 loss. Impressed by her Muay Thai performances, the WDF president, Jamie Levin, invited Carano to fight in the first ever sanctioned female MMA bout in Nevada. That night, Carano defeated Leticia Pistova in 38 seconds to show she meant.
With the side control and full.
Pistova, no, Mazagatti needs. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
30.
Beautiful Carano, with her bright fighting skills, immediately stuck in the minds of MMA fans.
Conviction!
Absolutely.
Her second opponent was a PhD in theoretical computer science and an experienced athlete, Rosie Sexton.
They're both ready to go. Here we go, round 1. Sexton in the red trunks.
Gina was vastly bigger than her opponent and dominated both in the stand-up and in the grappling. Sexton tried to work his first number, but Carano's heavy shots overtook her.
Just invincible in there.
Oh.
Sexton left thigh.
That's a shin, Jay.
Is that a shin?
That's a shin.
Uh-oh.
She's got the choke.
And she's got her down when her back is against the cage like that.
Inside and outside of the thighs. You see the welts?
And at the end of the second round, she missed a powerful knee that she couldn't recover from.
Rose is in trouble.
Yes, holding up. Using all the thighs. 10 seconds to go here in round 2. Oh!
It's
a big right.
Beautiful
Right by Gina Carano. Beautiful.
Bang!
For Carano, the end of 2006 was marked by the fight against Elena Maxwell in the Strikeforce. That time was a beginning of women MMA. So the fight lasted 3 two-minute rounds. The opponent was nearly equal to Carano in the stand-up, but was not so good on the ground. In the third 2-minute round, Gina found herself in a tough position and seemed unable to defend herself, but her natural flexibility helped her regain her dominant position. Maxwell was saved from the finish by the bell.
Gina Carano.
2 months later, Gina fought in the debut event of the Elite XC promotion. The show was broadcast by Showtime, which was a completely different level of media for Carano. Her opponent was Julie Kedzie.
Player in the NFL, Jay, back up for the Dallas Cowboys at quarterback.
Carano was better in the clinch, caught her with a couple punches, and even knocked her down in the second round.
She was training.
Oh, and there's a right hand that drops Kedzie.
Judges had no reasons for hesitations.
29-28. Gina Carano.
The new face of women's MMA was spotted by television when Gina became a coach on the Fight Girl show on Oxygen. The project was the female equivalent of The Ultimate Fighter. In the fall of 2007, she met the future Invicta Bantamweight champion, Tanya Evinger. In the opening seconds, Evinger took Gina down
Evinger already landing a right hand to the takedown.
and tried to go for a guillotine.
From the half guard. We saw a different look.
But Carano managed to escape it, got the position, and won by rear naked choke.
Is Evinger going to survive? Oh, it's over. Gina Carano submits Tanya Evinger.
Choice here, doesn't know how to defend, has to tap out.
Gina Carano.
Gina's popularity grew exponentially. At that time, she starred in the American Gladiator show. And then she appeared in the Red Alert 3 video game as Soviet sniper Natasha Volkova. Moreover, Carano was named America's hottest woman by a few big magazines. The media and sport fans dubbed her the face of women's MMA. In spring of 2008, Carano faced promising prospect Caitlin Young.
The weight issues have affected Gina Carano in this fight.
Carano began with the takedown. But Young got back on her feet and was very competitive in striking.
And a front kick, strikes quickly and gets back to protect.
She then went for a takedown. Gina got her chance to stand up at the end of the round.
There's a Carano turns her back. Already 1, 2, 3. By Carano.
At the second round, presented some of her low kicks.
She's bouncing herself into a punch kick rhythm that's traditional Muay Thai.
Definitely finding her groove,
But Carano's firepower was much bigger.
only had a 3-week training camp, and so far, so good.
She's blinking her eyes and in trouble. Young is in trouble. Here comes Carano. She's getting a little bit sloppy. Oh, she's hurt forward. She's hurt now. Here's Carano looking for the finish. Carano, does he have enough? Young in trouble. He's trying to hold on. Conviction drops her with the front kick. And now she's Caitlin Young. She makes it out of the round.
Gina wanted a finish victory, but that was a doctor's stoppage.
And this is over. Gina Conviction Carano.
In the fall of this year, she got seasoned veteran Kelly Cobold as her opponent.
And we're underway. Here we go.
Cobold was much more interested in clinch and grappling. Carano didn't agree with that
Raise a little bit. Come back in with some combos and then drop levels for a shot. Carano breaks. Using her.
and delivered the cut on Cobold's face.
There's the knee. This is where the height I thought was going to be Gina's monstrous advantage. She needs that back to be straight and her structure to be good.
Now she's bleeding from the top of her head. Carano, she takes a right hand on the chin. And
After surviving Carano's volley of punches, Cobold tried to make a takedown, and finally, she got it.
She wants to get Gina down. She's going to have to go punch and wrestle same time. And there's a double leg takedown. Carano trying.
At the last round, Cobold desperately shot for takedowns, but every time got punished by Carano.
By Carano, now a knee to the head, choke from the side. All she needs to do is get her back. Gina Carano.
After the purchase of Elite XC by Strikeforce, Gina was back in the cage. Strikeforce's president, Scott Coker, announced the first women's championship bout in Strikeforce history. Gina's opponent was another women's mixed martial arts star, Chris Cyborg. Carano and Cyborg headlined that show.
Star of MMA, introducing Gina Conviction Carano.
Touch gloves, go back, let's do this.
From the very beginning, the advantage began to go from one to another. Cyborg delivered several shots, but then made a takedown that was not so successful. But even here, Cyborg threatened Carano with the heel hook.
Now Cyborg gets it. And Gina getting up. Oh, nice left hook.
By the middle of the round, the power and efficiency of Christine's punches became even more apparent.
Telling us that movement was the key. Cyborg catches the body shot.
Trouble Gina Carano has been in her career. Will she?
There it is, Frank Shamrock. Cyborg, tentative now, going in. She's felt Carano's power. Right hook, getting in for Carano. Left hook.
Is it just me, guys, or have they yet to really find? It seems like a lot of nervous energy.
In one moment, Carano got into full mount, but it didn't turn into dividends.
Ground and pound now. Carano trying to get a good hand. Carano's in trouble.
Cyborg was much more effective from a similar position and forcing the referee to stop the fight.
Cyborg, it's over.
Oh, wait a minute, the bell.
Carano still on her back. Cyborg is celebrating.
When after the fight, Christine was asked if she should now be considered as the new face of women's MMA, she said, "Gina can keep her title because I hold mine." That fight was the last for the 27-year-old Carano. She continued to train for a few more years. There were a lot of rumors about her comeback. In a rematch with Cyborg, against Ronda Rousey, against younger stars, but it didn't happen. Gina's decided to make an acting career, and now she may be better known as an action movie star. Debuting with low-budget action movie Blood and Bone with Michael J. White in episodic role, she started to gain more and more popularity.
I have to go to the little girl's room.
Not to hit a woman, so please play.
Bring money?
Where's my son?
Your boy's alive, for now.
Gina Carano ended her fighting career 13 years ago. She is now a popular actress, but MMA fans all around the world still consider her as the face of women's MMA. And it can't be denied that Gina was the first female brand in the world of mixed martial arts. She moved women's MMA into a mainstream sport, caught the attention of millions of fans, and became a cultural phenomenon.